Guys, there's a there's a police that stopped me that was waiting on the street.
Hello.
Hi.
You don't have any plates on your car.
I have the trip permit in there. Last time I got in trouble from an officer. I just got stopped the other night, and I'm going to court on the 4th. Okay. And they already know what the situation is. I'm getting my registration put into a trust, and I'm waiting for the trust to be delivered to me. So I just got stopped by a state trooper who told me to take my trip permit off the back of the car and put it on the inside because it's not supposed to be on the outside.
Well, now you can't see it.
I know, that's what I told him. His name was Guy Nelson.
Okay. Weird. Okay. Do you have your driver's license insurance with you?
No, sir, I don't.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
Okay.
I have an international driver's license and an international driver's permit, but I don't have it on me. That I just went through this the other day.
How come you don't have a driver's license?
Because it was suspended, and I'm in a program right now called Project Reset to clear that up. I'm working with Metropolitan Police Department. I mean, not Police Department, Metropolitan Public Defender at Paloma Norris in Portland.
Okay. Do you have ID card? Do you have any form of organ ID?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can I see that?
Okay. Is it okay for me to reach in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just trying to give me another ticket?
I'm trying to figure out if you're valid to drive, why there's no plates on your car, and I understand your explanation, but your window tint is so dark, which is also a violation, that you can't even see the trip permit.
And he didn't get me in trouble for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very odd. Okay. And do you have current insurance?
No, it expired. I already already have a ticket for that. This will all get taken care of.
Do you have that ticket with you?
I don't think I have it with me at this time. It was a long printout, but I had it.
So you got a ticket from a state trooper for not having registration.
Right.
And no insurance.
Right. It just expired.
Okay.
Before he got it, and then he took my trip permit off and told me I can't have it on the back, but I see other people having it on the back too, so I thought it was fine that way.
Technically it's supposed to be in the left rear upper window by statute, but it also has to be where you can see it, so that's very odd. Well, if you don't have insurance, how come you don't have a license, how come you're still out driving?
Because I had to get somewhere. I'm gonna get this taken care of. It's just that it was easier for me to take my son along with me, and my ex was taking me places, but him and we broke up, so I'm just traveling.
Where are you headed today?
I was just trying to get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you coming from? Work or?
No.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Went to my P.O. box to go get my mail because I went to go check to see if my international driver's license and international driver's permit came along with the trust that I have to put this in the and to put my vehicle in the trust account.
Okay. Do you plan on getting an Oregon driver's license?
Yes, sir. That's what we're doing right.
Because the international license doesn't trump the Oregon driver's license, right? Even if you have that, you're not valid to drive in Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah. You're valid to drive in other countries, but not in the United States with that. Because if you're suspended or whatever in the States, you still have to have a valid.
Listen, okay, never mind.
So even if you had let's say you gave me an international driver's license card, and then I ran your information and found out you're suspended, you're still suspended. You're still not supposed to be driving in the state road.
Okay. So can I call someone to come pick us up?
Well, I don't plan on towing your car.
Oh, okay.
So
they will be.
And you don't have a copy of the ticket you got?
No, but his name was Guy Nelson. The state trooper named Guy Nelson. Okay. I don't know if.
How long do you get your license back?
Maybe a month from now or less than a month from now.
Okay, like by the end of the month, probably.
Yeah, and I'm working with Miss Paloma Norris York at Metropolitan Public Defender's office in Portland.
Okay. And
she put me in Project Reset program. And I told her.
What are the parameters of that? Do they tell you can't drive while you're in the program, or what do they tell you?
No, they didn't.
Okay. All right, just hang tight for a second. Okay. Oh, do you have a registration for this vehicle or anything with the VIN number on it?
I don't. I have the title.
That'll work.
Okay. So you know that I legally have it.
Yeah.
And I'm working on getting the title transferred to the trust so that it could Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Just
waiting.
hang tight for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just make sure. Obviously, this matches, but
Oh, my
we'll
the state trooper had to get it from the door.
Oh, from the door.
So guys, I don't know how.
Yeah, because this VIN doesn't match that VIN.
What? And that's crazy.
That ends in 72203, and this ends in.
And that's the guy who I bought it from.
52712.
He had registration and insurance for this car, so I don't know how it doesn't match.
Weird.
Wow. So he probably scammed me.
Let me grab my phone. I'll take a quick picture.
Okay, that's
figure it out.
Okay. And guys, did you just hear that? Because the police it was two motorcycle cops. I knew that they were gonna try to get me when I came this way because they said I don't have plates on the car and the tint is too dark. And oh, hold on.
All right, do you mind opening your door again?
Okay. And sir, the crazy thing is, Mr. Nelson took a look at my door. So and he called it in.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He called it. Oh well, maybe because he didn't take a look at the title. So is it possible to be scammed with a title?
Oh sure, absolutely. He could have just given me a title that he found to another Chrysler 300 and sold this stolen car. I have no idea.
Wow.
I'll find out for you though.
Okay. And you guys hear that? The title that I have for the car doesn't even match the VIN on the car. That's why it explains why the VIN number on the front of the car is scratched off, like in the window. They messed it up. So he sold me a car. So they're doing illegal activity. See, I told you. That's why I was naming the people who were doing the harassment. So these officers, they weren't harassing me, but they saw that I didn't have any plates on my car out here. And I was getting ready to go this direction that I'm parked at on Watson and Beaverton. So they were, and just for a heads up, guys, the motorcycle police was actually parked on the side of a building by the UBAD, like a half a block from where UBAD is a upholstery place, U.B.A.D. And so I don't really feel like this stop was like a gang stalking stop. And I explained to him I was already stopped a little bit ago from a state trooper, and I explained to him while I'm still, he says driving, I said traveling, but anyways, at least I wasn't doing any illegal activities, or I wasn't I don't have any marijuana, I don't do any drugs, I haven't been drinking or anything, so I'm good on that note. But I told him it was easier for me to travel my son to go down here and pick up my mail. But he said he said the odd thing is the title that I have is not, it doesn't match the car. So how was I supposed to put a title in the register for a car that don't match in my business trust? How was that supposed to happen? Now I have to go get a title. See, Robert J. Porter from California is a fraudulent bastard, and he worked with the guy at Victor. So that just goes to show you more illegal activity they're doing over there at the shop. That's why he moved shops, because I already let somebody know at DHS the stuff they were doing because of the harassment that I was getting from Robert and him telling me their business. Now he's calling it in. Hold on, let me turn my car off because I don't want to waste the gas, and I don't want this officer to think I'm trying to take off or anything. But I talked to him about it, and I am going to go, and I was planning on going to get a license the different way. He said you can't, it's still illegal to drive in Oregon, even if you have an international driver's license, an international driver's permit. You can use it in other countries, but not here. But what he doesn't realize is I'm not going to talk about that, but there's some information that these officers are missing, and I'm not going to sit here and argue and yell with that officer. I just take what he said, and that's that. But yeah, I'm surprised I was able to record. I already knew. I was like, don't mess with me. And then he got behind me, one of the officers. It was two motorcycle cops parked on the side of a building waiting, watching traffic. But everything happened for a reason. So guess what? When I thought this was going to be legal, because I already just got a ticket like practically a month ago. I just realized it was a month ago. But I thought I could, like, since I already got a ticket and they stopped me, I mean, I was just going to keep on riding until I got the international driver's license, international permit in the mail. But the Empire is they're kind of not as organized as I would have hoped for them to be, but they're working on it though. I haven't received those documents, but they did let me know it could take 2 to 3 weeks before I receive it. And then also with that being said, uh, there are some other things that I'm not. I need to go talk to them about what's going on, the Empire. But I didn't feel that negative energy I felt that I got from the other state trooper, um, Guy Nelson, that was trying. He was following me, but these people, they were just sitting on, and I happened to go by. They was hiding on the side of a building. They could have known I was coming that way, but I'm actually thankful for this stop because now I found out that this. I told you this guy was fraudulent. The dude that sold me the car, that's what he put me through so much shit, and I was buying the car from him. Like what he did with me was so unnecessary and uncalled for. But now I know the title. So the police just told me oh yeah, it definitely is possible for people to. He said he don't plan on towing the car. He just probably want to give me a ticket. But I mean, so after you give me a ticket, then you gonna let me drive? Because I told y'all my car is tapped anyways. That's why I don't care, because all the stuff that I've been going through, nobody been doing nothing about it. The only thing that seemed like the police be good for is to write tickets, and like gang stalk people will work with other people to gang stalk, unfortunately. So, and remember, and on the last video, there was a man who was following me, and he honked the horn. He came from behind me. He honked the horn, and then so now, well, I don't know if the title match it. He said the numbers don't match. I didn't look at it myself, but he could have taken the title. But he gonna have me. Robert J. Porter had me sign some documents. Now I know why he didn't want to go to DMV. So now I'm about to call Rosie and tell them the illegal activity at his Kemper Insurance, that the insurance number, the stuff, she might be working with they ass too. This is exactly why I say the names and stuff about what the people are doing that have been gang stalking me. I'm just glad it's daytime that when this happened. That's part of the reason why I travel during the day, because if something like this does happen, it's daytime where people can see what's happening, and no crooked cops can't try to harm me or my son. I'm sick and tired of going through this, but this ain't nothing. It's better than them trying to send me to the psychiatric hospital and make up some random story. Like, this is understandable because I'm in a car and I'm traveling around. I already had a feeling that when I came to this part of town, this was going to happen because of what I went to go make a video of. But trust me, it was worth it, because now everybody going to know what you people do in that part of town. And I just got done making a video telling y'all how a line of a bunch of police cars was on that street. They went to a meeting at somebody's house over there, the second house from the first house that I showed you on that other video. That's why I had a feeling this kind of stuff was going to happen, that somebody was going to think that they was doing some type of payback or whatever. I don't know if it was witchcraft, but it's partially, I feel like it's my fault though, because I'm the one who's in the vehicle knowing that I don't have the other main documents, like the corporation, United States corporation documents for driving, like they say, but I'm not even hired. So excuse me. Now I might have to call what's his name and try to learn those laws and go fight the tickets off or something. And I had just paid some for a consultation to Big Bad Wolf, James C. Lovett, but I think I'm going to get the money back and tell him never mind about that consultation, because he's a Mason too, and no telling if they got to him, and he might not give me the full information over the phone that I would be looking for to ask him. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. But the officer's still back there, and I want to save the storage on my phone, y'all, so I might turn it off and go ahead and upload it. But it's a motorcycle cop. I think his name is Tree House or so. I don't know the name of it, but I didn't know. So the crazy thing is, the other the state trooper told me that he didn't say anything about it.
So you are still suspended, so
Okay.
You're not supposed to be driving.
Okay.
You also don't have insurance.
Right.
Right. This title does not match this car.
Okay.
Both the title is clear and the car is clear. It's not stolen.
Oh, okay.
So I did issue a citation for driving while suspended.
Okay.
Now, if you get your license before your court date, like a week before your court date, I'll dismiss this citation.
Okay.
But you can't be driving anymore.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're out driving, you're likely going to get a bunch more tickets. And
Right.
You're going to get your car towed.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do that today,
Thank you.
but you're not going to be able to put this car, you don't have a title for this car.
And that's the stressful part, because I paid him the money, and now I know why he didn't want to fill out the actual paperwork from DMV. And then later he came back and had me fill out something. I don't know what kind of paperwork it was, but I don't feel that it was the right documents. So what do I do now in this case?
You're going to have to contact DMV and figure out how to get a title for this car.
Okay.
Because this doesn't match the VIN number on there, and I can't check the VIN number on there because it's covered up.
Right, and they were doing stuff, I don't know.
This might still be a stolen car. They might have just put a different door on it or a different sticker on it.
Oh, yeah.
That VIN would tell you.
And sir, he has another door, but I don't know if it's from the original door from this car, though, at the house.
So I'd get that checked out, because if this gets towed and then somebody looks at that and then it becomes stolen, it's,
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm feeling kind of confused what to do.
Well, I'm not going to tow your car, and I'm not going to watch and make sure you do or don't drive. You're going to get home safely. You got kids in the back.
Thank you.
You're going to get home safely, right?
Yes.
So how you choose to do that is on you.
Okay.
You could go a mile down the road and get stopped again. You could make it all the way,
Okay.
But I'm not going to tow your car.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Any questions? You got a lot to deal with, so.
So, this title is. So what what can I do about this guy giving me a fake?
I don't know who that is.
I know, but what do I do about that? Like holding him accountable for giving me a fake.
That would be a small
title.
claims court type of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Have a good day. Okay, so you guys heard the stuff. He already know what the deal is. And the cool part, he said he only... I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's the cool part. He only charged me with driving while suspended or revoked. That's it. But it's pretty high, though. But the thing is, that's part of the reason why that I be traveling. He said, I'm going to wait till he drive off. Thank you, baby. He was actually... Oh, Roundtree was his name, Ryan Roundtree. But he was actually a polite officer, though. Even if he was a gang stalker, he was more of the pleasant experiences. But so now you guys see why, in disregard me getting stopped, I already figured what was going to happen when I saw them sitting there, because I saw them looking at my car. I was like, oh, here they come, y'all. So I said, let me turn the recording on just in case. But I already knew that they was energetically, I was going to have to pay for it somehow, some way, because people were watching me. And I'll post the other video of the random black guy with his license plate number who came behind me just blowing the horn and pulled up on the side of me asking me for my phone number. And he was like, so can I take you out or not? And it was a black guy. It was an African man in a white Toyota. I told you about the black man in the white cars, guys. It's not a joke. I'm not just making this up. So the funny part, the unfortunate part is I got stopped again, but I'll see what I can do. Like if I'll contact either Taquan Williams and see how do I go fight these tickets in the court. And maybe, but he wanted $200 and last time he only charged $100, and he's definitely worth it, but oh my gosh, just to talk to somebody right now, and I'm still trying to work and stuff, I might just have to set up a payment plan for the time being until I can pay off all these old tickets, even the ones from 2016, because that's back when I was being careless, y'all. I wasn't giving a damn no more about my life and what I was doing. I was just getting tickets out, and I did find out I was being harassed by the cops. That's why I was getting stopped as much as I was. I didn't realize it at the time, but that's part of the reason why I just said fuck it and just said I ain't paying for shit, because every time I try to get something done right, and I did make a video explaining how when I finally did get my license back after I had got 1 or 2 more tickets after a dude named Brian, I think, not Brian Judd or something like that, that was working with All Star Staffing or All Star something, and I did some community service, and I did all my hours to complete the community service to pay for the tickets and have that guy go before the judge and clear my tickets or talk to the judge and do whatever he was supposed to do so that I could get my license back. But he quit on the same day that I was supposed to have that done. So it was just shit like that happening. I thought I just had a string of bad luck. Turns out I was being gang stalked, had no freaking idea. idea or clue. And then this guy gonna let me know I could go down the way. So, and they already knew I was gonna come this way too. I have a feeling, but it's okay though, because it's my fault. Like, what is the ticket gonna do? It's not gonna kill me. But I was just traveling, so, and I was already working towards getting my bike and traveling until that happened. I just drove one more time to show all this, and plus it's so easier to just drive around. But now I see that it's okay, so now I see what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go get a registration in that name and my trust name, and then register the car. And I'll also see if I can get a license in my trust name. Maybe not a license, but insurance in my trust name too, because that's actually what I was working on, guys. It's just that I happened to get stopped before that happened. So yeah, I'm super transparent. Other people probably would not even put this, but the key thing that y'all heard that I didn't even know, because I trusted this idiot, but he gave me a fake title. His name is Robert J. Porter. He's 45 years old, and all he do is do dope and work under the table with these people at these Mexicans who don't like his ass, that he hanging on by a thread. Now I know why he knows some of the stuff he know about Mexicans having to pay the cartel when they come to America, and they make money. He claimed that they have no choice. It's because they doing all kind of shit. Now I know why he was quiet when I said something about these compartments in the car that look like the ones he showed me on YouTube that people have in their car so that they can smuggle drugs. That's why the car's like this. And I keep telling you guys, my car and my phone are tapped and hacked. And I know that sounds crazy, but when I go to a couple places that know about the gang stalking that I made in the other video, they even tried to shun it off. They was like, oh no, we can't do that. It'll cost a way more money just to try to find where this thing is. Dude, it's not that hard. I even ordered a thing I'm going to see for myself to see if I can pinpoint it with that device. If I can't, then I know it's some different type of device, or it's one of the ones where the signal can be turned off. I forgot which one it is. The kind that you can't, I forgot. Excuse me. Well, anyways, he said he wasn't gonna watch me to see if I drive. Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. See, that's all they be doing. They just want to get their little ticket in real quick. But what if I did some studying? But he said he'll dismiss the ticket if I go get a license. You want to know why they're trying to push me to get a license so bad, y'all? Because they want to make sure I stay in the corporation. I have another contract with the Corporation of the United States of America, because they know I know about that stuff. That's why they making it so hard for me. But that shit ain't nothing to me now. That's like, it don't even make me sweat. I really don't. I feel like God got us. Like, the situation gonna get taken care of. Like, I'll go and talk to I'm already in a program to help me pay off those fines from those old tickets I had gotten. And I was trying to, I thought maybe I should have went the other way though. And look, 666 on that white car. That Fiat. I've been seeing that number a lot lately, and I even heard it on not Miss Rachel, but Miss Tasha's show. But then today she said 555. When I turn certain corners, I see certain numbers on license plates, and it almost makes me feel like what I was thinking before about when they know your location, when they know where you're gonna be at. Like, they do the Akashic records, they do some sort of magic to know where you're gonna be at certain times, because that's what the other gang stalking was doing. They were witching. It's like they knew I don't know if it's because they influence us to go to certain areas, or they know because they look into our future and see what we're going to go at, and then they put certain things there. Like, when I used to see the Target bags all of a sudden at places that I was thinking to go to, and they read your mind for real. Because I remember somebody on the on the comments section has said, I just want to find out, how do I stop them from reading my mind. And I remember my therapist said something. He looked to the side when he said it, because it was a deeper message behind him saying what he had said. He was like, well, I'm not a mind reader. That was something. You're pretty funny. I almost accidentally said his name. I don't want to say his name. I'm trying to keep his privacy as well. But yeah, y'all. This nigga then gave me a fake title to the car. I knew he was a warped piece of shit. Robert J. Porter. His sister is Yvette Antoinette Lee. And she the motherfucker, they both some crooked ass niggas. So y'all be careful of them people. They some light skinned motherfuckers. They colorist. Mostly he is though. He's a colorist. It's always dark skin this, light skin that. Like, can a person just be a person without you having to always describe their skin color? You racist fuck. But anyways, y'all, he basically said drive at my own risk. He said I'll get home safe. Yeah, I bet now. After y'all done tried to give me another ticket, you damn right I was out here traveling again. I ain't finna just be sitting around. I have to get something fixed on my bike, y'all. So I procrastinated on it. But he's like, don't be out driving again. Like, that's what the last dude said. And you saw what happened right after he drove. After he stopped me, a hillbilly dude in a truck came pulling up on the grass. The next part I was gonna go to is that area and show how the grass looked. And for him to have pulled up after that state trooper stopped me, he had to have been waiting there, knowing that the state trooper was gonna stop me at that point. Because he pulled up on the state trooper, and as soon as the state trooper was finished with me giving me a ticket, that he wasn't even completely sending me on my way yet. And then as soon as the state trooper, Guy Nelson, saw the hillbilly looking dude come pulling up, he turned the corner and saw somebody riding on the grass. He didn't even say it was illegal. He was like, oh, there's my buddy. That's the kind of attitude he had. He was like, oh, there's my friend right there. There's my bud. There you are, buddy. That's the kind of attitude he had. He started talking to him and just left him alone. So that's why I know a lot of this stuff is orchestrated. That's why I ain't even tripping, y'all. I ain't tripping. Because in every time he's like, you don't have any license plate now, and the same reason why I told that motherfucker, the Guy Nelson dude, why I had my trip permit on the outside is the same reason this dude stopped me and pulled me over. You see what I'm saying here? Everything is orchestrated. I already told his bitch ass the reason why I ain't had no plates on my car, nigga. But then these gang stalkers get to ride around with no plates on their car though, and no trip permit in their window, especially in the hood areas, like kind of by where I live at. Maybe that's why, because it's the hood areas. They don't care about you not having no plate on your car there. And I'm gonna keep not having a plate on my car for a good while too. Why do you think they not towing my car? Because it's not registered. How you gonna tow a car and then I legally own it? It's in paper. It should be in paperwork. I have pictures. I have pictures of the documents that Robert so-called had me sign from DMV, but he didn't want to do it through DMV. The first thing his racist ugly ass said was, that's white people stuff. But all he do is try to fuck with white bitches and use them, not white bitches, like disrespectful to the white women. But like he used white women and then try to play that, you know how some of these black dudes do. They try to act like they've putting the Caucasian American woman on a pedestal above a melanated woman, but they be doing disrespectful and just as pitiful stuff to those women behind their back like they do to us. It ain't no different. They just, I don't know what it is. Like, I guess the woman act like she don't know or something. But all of them are not stupid, because there's a couple of melanated men I've met who were with Caucasian European women, and that woman left their ass alone, and I saw why too, because of their attitude and how they react so quickly to stuff. Like they don't have no type of management of their emotions. Just get upset. They get irate to the degree that it's unnecessary and detrimental for something very small. But anyways, he was talking about it's white people stuff to sign some documents to make it legal that we did this transaction. And his name all on the paperwork. The people ain't doing a goddamn thing about it. So if the car is stolen, you guys clearly can see they can say that the car is stolen. He said the car checked out, and that's why the VIN is covered up in the front, because the VIN that's in the front is not, I believe it's not the right, it's a VIN, the car probably is stolen, and they put a different VIN. So now y'all most likely know what this dude Victor is doing at his shop. Now y'all know how they wash their money. That's what the fuck y'all niggas get. And DHS know about this. And after I had made that report to DHS about some of the other illegal shit that was going on there, because the reason why I told them though is because Robert kept trying to come over to my house before my mom passed away. Oh no, it was after my grandma passed away, I think. And he kept, and when some other stuff happened, when I talked to my mom about them trying to kill us, and she texted me back, she said, girl, ain't stop acting silly, ain't nobody trying to kill you, and God coming for us. And then 2 weeks later she passes away, and then my uncle passed away in November. And I don't know how my mom knew that God was coming for them, but that's what her response was. And then all of a sudden Robert kept trying to pressure me to come over to pick me up for some reason. I was like, why is this man pressuring me like that? And then it started, and he was following me around everywhere I was. Every time I was coming to check my P.O. box, he was coming out, and he kept pulling up saying, hey, Jay. He was trying to keep calling me in the street and everything. So I was like, and then the other dude that lived by him, Pablo's not his name, he called himself Ahmad. He's one of them other Somali niggas. Those motherfuckers are, those guys are not right, y'all. So just be careful.